Well, we talked about preparing ourselves to choose a WordPress theme, but now we want to go in depth into selecting a WordPress theme. And literally, there are millions of themes out there, and take it from me, you don't want to jump in bed with a theme that is not going to make you happy. So I want to talk about finding a theme, which is somewhat challenging, but there are a ton of options out there. Selecting the appropriate theme for technology given in this day and time. Finding documentation about the theme, and do you want to pay for the theme or get one for free, and what kind of page layout options do they have? So here we go. Finding a theme is as easy as just going to Google and typing in WordPress themes. There you go. Now, I would suggest if you're on a tight budget, type in free WordPress themes. And you can see, of course, the paid advertisings are at the top, but you can go in here, free WordPress themes, best free WordPress themes, and even the people that will sell you themes also have free themes to wet your whistle to buy one of their other themes, okay? And I find that you can buy a theme for somewhere between $20 to $75, and more money is not always well spent. So do a search depending on your budget. So here we go. I went to one of these sites just to kind of show you what to look for. Once you find some themes, make sure that you find a theme option that has a live preview button. Many themes, it will just say demo. If you get into a site and you're clicking on the demo theme, or you find a theme, you click on the theme, and then if it doesn't say demo, go somewhere else. Or if you go to a site and they don't show demos, get the hell out of there. There are a ton of demos, and even a free theme, you don't even want to bother with it until you can see what it does. So here we are. Now I'm going to say the first thing that you want to check out is the site responsive? That should be number one on your list. Is it responsive? And you can tell in the demo when you start doing like this and stuff starts changing. Notice when I make this thing smaller, that's how it's going to look on the phone. Here's how it's going to look on the tablet. And if I make it bigger, you can see how it's going to look on a desktop. You want responsive. Don't mess around with anything that doesn't do that. If it doesn't adapt to various devices, walk away immediately, let alone pay for it. Now, in this situation, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at menu options. You got some navigation up here, and notice the drop-down menus. Sure, I need drop-down menus, and notice in this example they have sub drop-down navigations. Yeah, I like that. Also, what you want to look for in a theme, you want to look for documentation. Does the theme come with documentation? And figure that out any way you can. Like in this one, what they do is they substitute content like, oh, read about this, read about that, in selling more of their stuff, which is smart on their part. But hopefully in here somewhere you'll find documentation. Do we provide documentation? Also, find out if on the demo's site, if they have contact information so that you can contact the developers for help with the theme. If they don't have documentation, if you can't contact them, I would leave the theme alone. I would walk away. Also, what I find very important is page layout. And notice here, they'll give you page options. What the about page looks like, what the content page looks like, a right sidebar, a left sidebar. We'll go into that a bit more later. FAQ page. You want a theme that gives you many page options. I actually paid money for a theme. I really liked everything it did, but then it only had one page option, which didn't give me any flexibility. And when I say page options, basically page options means this right here. Does it give me this option? Does it give me a left sidebar option and right content? Or does it give me this option? Does it give me the option for right sidebar and this? And does it give me the option for this? Can I do left sidebar, right sidebar, and content? And what is kind of important to me is, does it do this? Does it give me the option for a full page? A good theme should give you at least 4 or 5 page layout functions, and we'll talk about that later, of course, in our buildgeek.com/members site to go in depth into how you select page options, as well as the difference between a page and a post. So, kind of in summary, but I mean, you can download free themes and mess around and play with them, but before you jump in bed with any theme, you want to, is it responsive? Does it have documentation? Is there a way to contact the coder? And does it have multi-page layout options? Before you jump in bed with a theme, it's very important to clarify all of those issues. It's not, and we've all been there. When you go to the department store looking for this thing you really need and want and cherished, and then you get home and open the box, and this one thing that you really needed it to do, it doesn't do that one thing you really needed it to do, and then you're bummed out. Don't be bummed out. Do your homework, shop around, select a good theme, live long and prosper.